I want to take you guys on a little journey. Let's rewind to 2014, April the 1st, where Blizzard gleefully announced their new mobile game, Happy Reaper. An April Fool's joke. Diablo on the mobile.
Oh my god.
Where they rightfully take the piss out of mobile games.
This is the April Fool's joke? Oh
Sarcastically
no.
talking about features.
Oh fucking no.
Fast forward to 2018. BlizzCon.
That's actually really sad.
Activision Blizzard,
It's almost like the GCD thing.
unironically, announces the latest addition to the Diablo franchise.
Oh no.
A mobile game. Diablo Immortal.
I feel kind of bad for
What
him.
happened?
Because this is
Where
like his
did it
favorite
all
game.
go so wrong?
Where did
If you
it
think
all
I'm being
go
a little
wrong?
bit dramatic, that's because I fucking am. That's the point. There's people on the internet going around effectively saying, we're all overreacting. We're getting just really mad at developers for no reason. If you don't like a game, don't play it.
Wow.
And they're missing the point. So that's what I'm going to try and articulate. I'm going to try and explain as to why Blizzard messed this up so badly, how they did it wrong, and why everyone's kind of like how I am, a little bit not too happy. Because I'm generally speaking a pretty happy guy. But I mean,
Okay.
this whole Diablo situation couldn't have been done worse. Like, there's a right way of doing.
That's actually a good point. How could they have done it worse? I legitimately don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. There's no way they could have done it worse. DLC? No, because then at least DLC would be a PC game.
Things. And there's a wrong way.
Yeah, this is the worst
So
announcement
let's go
possible.
over what Blizzard did wrong. For starters, if you want a blueprint of how not to release a mobile game,
Okay.
then look no further than Electronic Arts' most recent mobile game release at E3
Is this
earlier on
Command
this
and
year.
Conquer?
Command and Conquer Rivals.
Ooh. We actually watched this on
downtrodden,
stream.
Deprived fan base having their game that they thought was in the process of being made cut.
Look at that.
Had nothing since
It's Command and Conquer,
2012.
guys.
And then at E3,
It's right
they
there.
say they're going to be releasing a new Command and Conquer title.
No.
And then Electronic Arts tries to force a mobile game down this die-hard fan base's throat. And as you can imagine, people weren't too happy. You go to their official reveal trailer, 62,000 downvotes to 2.9k upvotes.
Well, Blizzard did better than that. I mean, they have
Does this sound familiar?
500,000 downvotes.
Die-hard fan base.
Yeah, those are rookie
No
numbers.
game for some years. Greedy company trying to force some mobile MTX-ridden bullshit down people's throats.
Yeah.
And people aren't too happy about it. And after the
Well, I
announcement
guess that was gameplay.
of this debauchery of the Command and Conquer franchise, the EA chief design officer, Patrick Soderlund, has the audacity to say, we need to respect mobile games. Just respect it.
Maybe people would respect mobile games if the people that made mobile games respected the players.
Shit. Does this sound familiar at all? Any of this? Yeah, it's because Diablo, Activision Blizzard are literally doing the exact same fucking thing. Diablo's audience is comprised of primarily PC gamers and has been for the last 20 years.
Yeah, that's true.
BlizzCon is full of the most diehard fans. They literally get into a metal tube, most of them, and fly to Anaheim, paying hundreds of dollars on hotel rooms, hundreds of dollars on the tickets.
Yes.
They are the most hardcore Blizzard fans. Diablo.
There he is. That is Diablo's #1 fan. Right there. You see, this is your typical Diablo fan. Does this guy play games on his phone? No, he looks at furry porn on his phone. He doesn't play games at all.
As a game, the community is generally speaking pretty hardcore. They have modes that are called hardcore. Not going to be in the mobile game, by the way.
That's actually such a good idea. What if they had a hardcore mode in Diablo Inferno? So if your mobile network goes down, your character just dies. That's a great idea. I love it. Yeah, the guy is a comedian. I know he's a comedian. But it's funny either way. Yeah, it's Inferno mode.
Now, either Blizzard is so far out of touch with their community that they thought this was going to go down well as the main event in the opening ceremony, the main event on the main stage directly after it, or disgusting, money-grubbing, greedy little investors just want to make a quick buck from the Diablo IP and are going to run Blizzard into the fucking ground.
That is true. That is so fucking true. I need to take a piss. I'll be right back. That's a great picture to stop it on.
I have something to say to all you people out there that play games on your fucking phone. You caused this. You're the reason that we have to deal with this shit. You're the problem with gaming. Mobile gamers are the worst kind of people on earth. And fuck you. Hey, mobile gamers. Take this, Take this. Hey, mobile gamers. Right up the ass, huh? Fuck you.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Yeah, I was chilling.
Okay, all right. I'll take your word for it. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna read some of these. In Delamar the Warrior, best warrior in vanilla, hands down. Literally changed the game forever. There's multiple items named after him. How have you forgotten? I don't remember him at all, actually. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm new to the stream. Started getting to. Thinking about starting to get and playing to WoW. Your opinion is good game to start. Yes, you should still keep playing WoW. Even nowadays, it's a better game to start playing than Fortnite. I don't watch the stream, but the guy who's talking to you is trash. Okay, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Just an FYI, this pair of male pants and ratchet you can buy at level 18 to have 5 strength, 5 stam. I'll take a look at that and then. I've already seen people welcoming quality of life changes in vanilla and hoping for transmog. The community can't be better than this. How can we expect Blizzard to be no changes? Because people are saying that in bad faith and they're just saying it to make people like you mad. Okay. They don't actually believe it.
I really don't know what the better of the two options is. Hopefully all the feedback and the uproar and the outrage that the Diablo community is causing will make these parties wake up.
Well, it's misogyny.
Make them realize
that's why they don't like Diablo. It's because they don't like women.
We're not happy with what they're trying to force down our throats. That they can't just announce nothing for many years and then be like, here's a mobile game, by the way, give us money. Now, you'd think Blizzard couldn't make things any worse.
No, I don't
and
think
you're
that.
wrong. The people who are in control of the Diablo YouTube channel have decided to take it upon themselves to basically start censoring people in the comment section. You can just go, I mean, I run a YouTube channel. It's pretty easy. You just click on a comment you don't like, open the thing, and you press delete.
Yep.
I myself have only ever deleted literal people just linking viruses. But no, they're just straight up deleting actual comments. Your boy here, he's a hero. Red Pill Shark.
Oh.
He says, 14 times I have been deleted, so I say again, no king rules forever, my son. After a great 20 years and many unforgettable memories, we part ways. You changed, Blizzard.
He was
you
red
changed. So, yeah. 14 times it's been deleted. And you might be thinking I'm just making this up.
Yeah, I would think
but
that.
no, there's tons of people who have had their comments deleted, like other YouTubers posting comments on the Diablo channel, just having their comments deleted. You go to the Social Blade. Okay, this is a scary thing. You go to the Social Blade and you can track how many total comments have been posted on the video versus how many are currently there now. As it stands at the time of making this video, Blizzard have removed 25,046 comments. 25,000. I don't know if they've got like.
That's
Delete
actually
this, Blizzard.
delete this, Blizzard. Fuck you. We hate phone games. We can bring us the real shit. That's what it is, man. Like, here's the thing, right? Is like Blizzard, like, I don't blame them for deleting comments because
What?
usually, no, here's why, is because people are stupid sheep. They're stupid sheep. And if they read a comment that says it's bad, they will think that it's bad. So if there are no comments saying that it's bad, they won't think that it's bad because they're just stupid sheep that'll believe the first thing that somebody tells them or the most popular comment because they want to go along with what the majority opinion is. They're stupid sheep that never think for themselves. So I actually don't blame Blizzard at all for getting rid of the comments. I'm sorry to say, but like I understand, like I've been on the internet for a long time. I know what I'm talking about. It's completely accurate. I don't blame them at all for this. Okay. I don't blame anybody for doing that. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like just Blizzard, just like in general. I don't blame them for doing that. Yes, I'm a paid actor.
Some sort of moderation software going on there. But no, they're specifically going out and censoring reasonable comments. Now people are just, basically, if you don't know, I mean, as a streamer, this is like the first rule of streaming, is if you don't like a behavior, you subtly deal with it, or you just ignore it, right? And then it kind of just goes away, or it doesn't get worse. The second you try
I don't know about that.
and censor people, you just multiply the issue. And now everyone is there, and they've just multiplied the problem. They've made it just so much worse for themselves. And it's just, yeah. Hey, Blizzard, delete this. Here's the scary part. And I'm a little bit skeptical about this myself.
Okay.
So, if you go a little bit further and you look into the Social Blade statistics of this video, and Social Blade is an extremely accurate site, you can cross-reference and check with this website on whatever video you want. Go into socialblade.com, check the user videos, and you'll see that the numbers line up. Except for Diablo. The Immortal trailer has a total Social Blade rating, so the amount of times people have upvoted and downvoted it is 602,000 times. Now, if you look at the actual ratings on the video, if you plus the dislikes and the likes together, it adds up to 411,000. You might be wondering, what's going on there? That's a total of 191,000 votes that effectively have just disappeared. And the spooky part is, the votes that have disappeared are not upvotes and downvotes, it's just downvotes. So 191,000 downvotes have just vanished into thin air. I myself, being a skeptic in most things, I am extremely skeptical, and I like to think that I'm pretty fucking woke, but I'm not, I'm just a spurg. I want to think that either it's a glitch with the system, or some guy on the Reddit, you know, Diablo Reddit's pretty toxic right now. You know, there's various forums out there where everyone's just rating about Diablo. Someone would have made some sort of a bot which creates accounts and downvotes, and then they would have subtracted the botted downvotes, right? That's what I want. In my head, that's how I rationalize it. But there's plenty of people on the forums and things saying Blizzard working together with YouTube, Blizzard are working together with Google. But, I mean, my question is, if they were really working together and they were
someone says they re-uploaded the trailer 3 times. Is that actually true?
That is true.
So that explains it. So the trailer was re-uploaded multiple times, and because the trailer was re-uploaded multiple times, and it was called the same thing. Social Blade categorized it as the same video. Wrong? Okay. Okay, so how is that wrong? I can't read. Literally, people are just spamming so fast. I literally cannot even read what people are saying.
Including and to try and make their video look better, why not give it a positive ratio? You know, why not like at least get it to 50%? I mean, they've removed it like a fraction of a percent in terms of the rating, right? It's basically done nothing. I mean, 191,000 downvotes is a lot of downvotes, right?
That's a lot of downvotes.
But at the end of the day, it's still an abysmal rating. And I don't think it just... The skeptical part of me wants to believe that Blizzard isn't going that low. But you guys can make up your minds for that. I'm kind of like on the fence here.
I don't know about that.
I would like to believe that Blizzard aren't doing that, and there's no shifty thing with YouTube, because I've never seen it anywhere else. Like, if it was happening in other places and there was other videos where people were messing with the thing, like, wouldn't Justin Bieber do that? Wouldn't, like, some of the big music companies pay for better ratings on their songs so they, you know, how come it's just Blizzard? Have they got, like, secret connections that we don't know about? I don't know. I like to take the tinfoil hat off and think of the most obvious and reasonable solution,
that's
which would be a
not
bug.
fun.
This is probably the last major critical point I have.
Okay.
And it's the fact that Blizzard are not making the game entirely themselves, or at least acquiring the company and then building the game in America. The fact is, they're working in partnership with a company called NetEase, who are based in China, and they make mobile games. And if you look up the NetEase games, it's Monka fucking S. Look at this. Crusaders of Light on Steam.
All right,
is this game relevant to you? Similar games I've played. Bless Online. Pretty much the worst game I think I've ever fucking played.
Quinn played Bless Online for 9 hours? What the fuck did he do? Well, I don't even know. Like, what would you do? Was he spending 9 hours on a loading screen? Maybe.
Well, maybe.
He just got exposed. 9 hours on Bless Online. I don't even get it. Yeah, hopefully it was a sponsored stream or something, guys. Jeez. Yeah, maybe he left it open. Okay, there's plenty of other reasons. Okay, let's take off the tinfoil hat. We cannot possibly come to the conclusion that Quinn played and enjoyed Bless Online for over 5 minutes.
I mean, it was terrible. That was a terrible MMO.
Yeah.
When I think Blizzard, I think WoW, I think Diablo, I don't think Bless Online. Okay, then you look at the reviews for this Crusaders of Light game, 50% of the reviews were positive. Like, they're making games that are subpar.
Graphics aren't the worst.
Which is just...
Not recommended.
If you're going to make a mobile game, Blizzard, at least make it yourself. Or acquire the company that's going to make it.
I see why they have to make Diablo 3.
Clearly, there's just a way that it's like, oh, this is a loophole. We can pay people in China. It's a lot cheaper. And it just comes off as cheap and tacky. And I just feel like this is like, it's just adding salt to the wound. Bless Online.
It's a great game.
Regardless, let's try and talk about how you do it right. Let's talk about how would you make a mobile game, which, let's be honest here, it's inevitable. They've already outright said, we here at Blizzard, we're going to be making more mobile games for the other IPs. It's happening, right? Mobile gaming is huge, and we can't stop it. But there's a right way of doing it and a wrong way of doing it. So let's talk about a great example of how to do it right. Blizzard, get your pen and your paper out and take some notes. So earlier on this year, yet again at E3, Bethesda, the guys who make Elder Scrolls and Fallout and all that other stuff, who cares about the other games?
No one.
Announced a new mobile game. Elder Scrolls Blades. Okay? You can tell by the audience reaction, people weren't, super happy about it. Very similar to how they reacted to, Diablo Immortal initially. Very similar. The crowd, they weren't, like, shouting out and cheering and stuff. Okay? No. Very similar audience. Okay, you gotta remember, there hasn't been just a normal, like, Elder Scrolls game come out since Skyrim in 2012. It's like the parallels are insane, okay? This is like, it's like a perfect script for Blizzard to follow. Okay.
That game doesn't look that bad.
People weren't too happy, but after they announced the mobile game, they then put on a trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, the new game. They didn't specify when. It was just a panning shot over some mountains, and it said Elder Scrolls 6. It was literally just a teaser. But that basically tells me they know, okay, our audience clearly is the hardcore gamers, right? They don't just want some mobile game. But we do want to go into the mobile market. We want to show them that we haven't just thrown them to the side and just completely ditched them, and we're just trying to cash in and get money with a mobile game. Which they are. I mean, let's be honest, mobile is, they're doing it for the money, right? Like, let's be real here. If you're trying to make a game, right, and you want it to be the best it possibly can be, and you really love making games, you're going to do it on the platform that is the best. And in my opinion, that is PC, and I think that's, on average, I think people would have that same opinion,
I thought I was going to say Sega Saturn.
Possible game possible.
Never mind.
Right? It's not on a mobile phone. Regardless, they knew people wouldn't be too satisfied with just a mobile game. They don't want to have the franchise force onto a mobile phone. And they knew that, and that's why they announced Elder Scrolls 6. So now...
Yeah. Everybody's happy.
If you go to the trailer for the Blades, would you look at that? 17k upvotes, 3.1k downvotes. People weren't even that mad. I guarantee you, if Blizzard had followed the same script and they had just announced a stupid mobile game for Diablo, right? Announced a stupid game.
Mm-hmm.
And then just had,
he's completely
instead
right.
of mountains, put some fucking dungeons in there and shit, some dead guys, maybe, and then Diablo 4 coming soon. Instantly, the outrage, the feeling like we are just getting spit on, just punched, just thrown to the side, like people just trying to force these money fucking making machines down our throat. It's all instantly. It's like, oh, cool, we get a mobile game to mess around with, whatever. Blizzard can go into the mobile market, but they haven't forgotten about us, and they are making what we actually want, the best possible Diablo game it can be on the platform that we want it on, computers or whatever. They can port it to consoles, I don't care. You get the idea. And everything would have just gone down so much better. Now I'm going to say some wild shit, which might trigger a few people and actually make some people mad. We'll see. I don't think mobile games are necessarily always a bad thing. And I think there is a place for mobile gaming, especially within Blizzard's realm. I think they can make mobile games for the other IPs, and they could honestly be a good thing and a positive thing. A great example is a supplementary mobile game that Blizzard made for World of Warcraft, where you control your garrison followers from your phone. So while you're taking a shit, you could send you guys on missions right before you woke up. Before you're going to go to sleep, you could send you guys on missions. I used the app religiously throughout Legion, and it was extremely convenient and really handy app, and it was just an all-around... It actually felt kind of good, right? Now, you can take this one step further, right? You can take this one step further and take it to another level. They could, say, pay Niantic, or hire some guys from Niantic. I don't know how this works. But effectively, they can make Battle Pet Go. Which would it'd be like Pokemon Go, where you walk around, you go catch pets. Okay? These pets would then be synced to the main game. Idea. From the supplementary mobile game. So you go around, you capture like a squirrel, okay? You now have the squirrel in your main game. Vice versa. And you could obviously get the squirrel in the game without having to play the mobile app at all. It would just be a supplementary thing you can do while you're out and you're doing stuff, while you're outside. I know, it's insane, right? It's crazy, right? You could...
Remember that, guys. Everybody go Pokemon Go vote today, too. McConnell, that wasn't funny?
Most of your jokes aren't funny anymore.
Well, good. That means that it was funny, because the original wasn't funny either.
Do the same thing with Diablo. You could do the same thing with Diablo. You could basically allow people to play the Diablo game for
I'm just
example,
joking, by the way.
and
Come
they
on.
could farm something within the game, which would then supplement the main game.
Well, at least now we
So
have something
say
in
you
common.
got some achievements in the game, you unlock some cosmetic wings on your main game, vice versa. You could even go as far to say that if they could balance it correctly, you could even farm keystones or farm, like, I don't know if they're going to have Rift Keys in Diablo 4, farm something in the mobile game, which would then transfer over to the actual game.
That would be great.
And I feel like you can do that for so many of the
That
other
would be amazing.
IPs.
I'd
And
love
it
it.
can actually just be a genuinely fun and cool experience. If
That's
you've made it
that's
this
pretty
far
true.
into the video, you're the flippin' man. Or woman. Or whatever you identify as, I really do appreciate you. Appreciate you spending, what is this, like 20 minutes long? It's huge. It's actually too long. I had to cut it down a little bit. There are more points that I would like to articulate further, but it's kind of hard to do on YouTube. So I would suggest if you have any questions or if you want to know more, check out my Twitch stream
There it is,
because I'll
dude.
pretty much be able to answer anything you want there. Like literally, you can ask me anything, and I'll do my best to answer it.
Quin6.
It's going to be pretty spurgy, but I'll do my best to answer it. Also, Discord. I have an Ask Me Anything section that I also check regularly, so you can check that shit out. And there's also
It was a
people
good
who
video.
shitpost there.
I do think it was a good
You
video.
can go and hate on Diablo people and stuff. It's good.
I'll
Or
link it to you
can,
guys.
argue the opposite, and you could be,
There you go.
one of the people. I think they're called shills now. People are probably going to call me a shill
Oh yeah,
just for
yeah.
defending mobile games a little bit.
True.
Appreciate you guys. Yo, if you're commenting on the video, regardless of what you say, appreciate you. But thank you for watching,
This is
and
your
I will
analytics.
see you next time, whenever the hell it is. Maybe 7 months from now, maybe tomorrow. Peace.
Well then, do you think somebody is getting fired over the Diablo announcement?
No, they're not firing anybody. Are you
Really?
kidding?
I bet they
Hell
are.
no, dude. Mobile games have a huge potential, dude, for the market. I mean, mobile games are really blowing up. It makes complete business sense to do that.
I think that you're right, but like, I think the reason why mobile games are so popular and like why all the companies want to do them is because they take so much less development time. They take so much less development time, and that's pretty much like the main reason that I would say. And also, they can make a lot of money. And it's not really about them making a lot of money. It's more that they're able to make a lot of money while at the same time not put a lot of money into it, right? Because like, let's say you spend $1 million and you make $2 million. Well, you made $1 million. But let's say you spend $100,000 and you make $1.5 million. Well, you just made $1.4 million. So it's a matter of like degree and like overhead versus profit. And I think the amount of profit that they get out of, why is that so small?